It's 2022. People are getting famous with Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok. Why should I start writing a blog? Do people still read them? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Andrew, currently a final year student studying computer science with AI in the University of Nottingham, and on the channel, we explore ways to improve our work, our life, and ourselves in general. Today, I'd like to talk about why you should write a blog and how to start one. So, let's start by answering the question from the intro. Do people still read blogs? Yes, actually they do. From one statistic, it shows that 77% of internet users still regularly read blogs. Don't worry about it then. I mean, you have an audience, so that's why you should start a blog. But why should you start one? It's basically the easiest form of creating because you just need to write. You don't need to reveal your voice, you don't need to show your face, you just need to write. And then you can even write anywhere, literally even lying down on your bed. So you can literally just pop out your phone, type something on it, and then just post it. That can even be your way of writing a blog. Yes, it's the easiest form of writing, but many people just think that, damn, I am bad at writing. But yeah, it's exactly because of this reason that's why you should start writing, because you use this opportunity to train your writing skills. I mean, even though I've been writing blogs for like at least 6 months, my writing skills are still bad. I know for sure, if I don't keep writing, my writing skill will just be this bad, and then it won't be any better if I don't do anything to it. That's why I just keep writing. So basically that's just this one thing that you need to accept, is that maybe your first 100 pieces will be terrible pieces of writing. You just have to keep writing, keep training, and eventually one day it'll be better. So just take this opportunity to train it. Whether it's writing, photography, or videography, any of this is actually a sort of documentation. You don't need to specifically be writing about your life to be sharing about your life. Just write anything you think of, anything you want to share, and those are documenting your life as well. Because by writing a blog, it basically just shows your train of thought during that moment of your life. And when you look back at it, you know what happened during that part of your life, what were you thinking and all that. So it's just a form of life documentation. No matter what you share, when you post it online, someone finds it and gains something from it, you have basically helped someone. But don't worry too much about creating useful content. Like what I said, just share whatever you want to share, write whatever you want to write. If people encounters it, they find it helpful, then that's good. It's just a good virtue to share. When you constantly blog, you're building some sort of skills. When you think of what to write, you're working on your creativity skills. When you write, you're working on your writing skills. When you publish or share, you are working on your marketing skills. All these skills which will work week by week will turn into something valuable which will be able to help you someday in the future. Knowing a skill is one thing, but letting others know that you have this skill is another. Blogging is just one of the ways to showcase your skills to the world. With blogging, you have the opportunity to find more people with the same interest with you and possibly become friends with them. If you're lucky, you might get noticed by someone, and who knows, you might land in the prestigious role with just a blog. 99% of internet users just consume. Just the 1% create. Be the 1%. Stand out from the rest. Just like how the richest 1% hold like almost 40% of the wealth in the world, why not be the 1% in the internet world and stand out from your peers? So yeah, that's my 7 reasons on why you should start blogging, and I hope that definitely convinced you, because now we're going to talk about how to start a blog. So starting a blog is very easy, that's why I just put it directly in this video. There's no need for another video for this. The easiest and simplest way is to just use Substack, and that's what I use for my personal blog. And the link is here, you can check it out, or you can check it in the description below. Basically, just go to substack.com, sign up, and then start writing. It's actually even like a newsletter style, so where people can actually subscribe to your blog or blog/newsletter, and then whenever you post a blog, you have the option to just send out to all the people that sign up to your blog, which is a cool thing. With Substack, I've been posting since last year May, and I started with posting 1 blog post a day for I think at least 2 or 3 months, around that. Now I'm posting on a weekly basis usually. So yeah, feel free to check it out if you're interested. Let's say you can't settle with a simple blog service like Substack where there's no fancy websites and there's no domain. You can maybe check out WordPress, Ghost, or Squarespace. So these are very easy platforms for you to build your website and of course your blog as well. So for me and Verene, we actually use Ghost to publish our InkThoughts website, where we also put our podcast blog on top of it. So if you're interested in our podcast blog or even our podcast, you can just go to incongruous.com, where you can check out all our podcast blog and then you can listen to our podcast there as well. For others, I do know that there is WordPress and Squarespace, but I'm not so sure about the details of these. Of course, the links are below, you can check it out yourself. But I do know that they have free trials, just that, of course, they are all paid subscription, just like Ghost as well. I wouldn't say that these differ much from Substack if you're just writing a blog, but of course, this just makes your website, your blog a lot prettier because you have more control over the design and spec and everything, whereas Substack is literally just a basic blog/newsletter service. Ultimately, it's not about how good it looks, but it's just the commitment that you put into blog writing every single week. You just need to make sure that you keep writing and keep writing and keep writing. And for anyone who just want to start out with blogging and want to start this commitment, I would just recommend you with Substack because it's the easiest. Like, you can literally start writing once you sign up to it. Whereas if you go to like WordPress or all the other site, you might spend too much time getting distracted by the design of it instead of the blog writing part of it. That's why if you want to start, just go with Substack. You can go ahead with like WordPress or that on a later date when you actually have committed into this for a long term. So yes, this is a simple video on why you should start your blog and how to start one. So I would love to hear about all your reasons on why you would like to start a blog. Do share them below. And if you like this video, do like, share and subscribe. Maybe consider checking out my previous video where I talk about which is the best accommodation in University of Nottingham. Or maybe if you like to check out a podcast like what I said just now, check out the Ink Talks podcast, which is a podcast created by me and my girlfriend Verene, where we discuss about incongruous thoughts in our daily life. Thanks everyone for watching and hope to see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.